Hi, this is Adam with Small Town Machine Shop, and here's a new shop, new machine for the shop, rather. You saw this on the trailer before I moved it in here. This is a Brown & Sharpe number 1.5 universal mill. It's old, it's flat bell driven. So I want to do a video just on it and our plans for it. Sorry about the lighting over here. My light bulbs on this bay just went out like 20 minutes before I decided to do this video. So as you see, it's not a big mill by any means, which is kind of why I wanted it. There's the oiler. You put oil in here and it runs down on your cutter. That's it. It's a universal machine. So the table will left to right. Here's the back gears. Flat belt driven. Here's the gearbox for the table feeds. Here's the feed mechanism. I'm just going to put a 110 motor on there. It's got a single horse 3-phase right now. So yeah. Pick this guy up. My intention is, at least temporarily, as you know, sorry, the shop is a disaster. Everything's being moved right now. The Cincinnati 118 is going to be put on super back burner for the foreseeable future. I want to fix it right. It's such a cool machine. I want to do it right. So it's going to get out of the shop, but in a safe stored area. Don't worry, it's not going back to the scrapyard where the bad men can get it. It'll be safe. So this machine is going to do all... I'll get it running, see how tight it is. It seems pretty good. It's going to do a lot of my quick, short, small keyway work. It came with the braces for the overarm support. There's 2 wings that come down, and it spot bolts on here to make this very rigid. For how small this lathe is, you can get very rigid setups in it. It does have a little bit of wear to the bronze pulley, the bronze bushing in there, which is typical of these older mills. But they're very easy to make. I'll bring you along for that. It's got power feeds for the table, not for the knee or anything like that. And we'll check all those out. They do engage. Now, with this mill, it's got a Brown & Sharpe taper. And some goodies. Got a couple boring bars. They did a lot of boring with this, in and out. Boring bar, in mill holder, Brown & Sharpe to number 2 Morse taper adapters, in mill holders. That's a boring bar holder for a lathe. And with these parts, these are for a South Bend lathe, I believe. Then it came with about 75 good, ready-to-use cutters. These need to be cleaned up. There's another 30 that need to be sharpened, or horizontal milling cutters are very easy to sharpen by hand. So I will go through that, and there's about 20 gear cutters in here, which is cool. But a lot of these high-speed steel cutters, even these gear cutters, are very easy to sharpen. So, but all the ones that have broken teeth and stuff, I don't mess with. And don't keep cutters that are dull if you have no intention to ever sharpen them. Just get rid of them. So, for all this stuff, which is good to have, you know, because the taper is not common, I paid $500 for the machine and all that stuff. So I think it's a pretty good deal. So we'll get it running. Yeah, it won't take much. We'll put a motor on it, and then it's good to go, besides some cleanup. It'll run through its paces. Put the overarm support on there, the overarm brace, and take some measurements, see how rigid we can get it. Before, again, I apologize for how dark this video is going to be. So yeah, I think this is going to be a cool addition to the shop, if it's not totally clapped out. So, again, Here's the, sorry about the light. This is the tensioner for changing your belts. I have it disconnected right now. A side note, as you can see, the blonde is all the way in the front of the shop. And I think I like it over there. I'm going to move the mattresses. I bought my daughter a bed. So I'm swapping it out right now. I was going to move this against the back wall. But I think I'm going to like it over there. Plus, that'll save me a lot of moving the welders. So this probably has a 4-foot table if I had to guess. 4 foot by 9 inches or 9 inches or so. Got cool vise on it. It's a Garvin number 14. It's got an indexable base on it. And then this, I want to pull this off and take a look at this when we go to mess with it. Because this base has slots in it, or tabs in it, like it indexes this way on the table. So, I don't know what that's for. The guy said they did a lot of boring with this. So we'll take that vise off and inspect it and see what's to do with it. The encouraging thing is when you look at it, the gibs aren't cranked all the way in. And I can't wiggle the table. If you didn't know, if you're new to mills, one thing to do when you're inspecting it, if you're going to buy it, is to run the table all the way off either side and see how much wiggle there is in it. A lot of that can be taken up with the gibs, but again, it's a sign of the help you determine the overall condition of the machine. So yeah, very cool. We'll get her running very quick and see what she can do. The parts to the planer are soaking. They're getting all cleaned up, so we're not. The planer will be the first job once the shop move is done, which it's almost done. Except for putting away a million little things, the shop should be done this weekend. So then get back to the videos. And I got some jobs coming in I had to postpone. It's one of those things, you tell people, okay, my shop's going to be out of action for 2 weeks while I move stuff. And, oh, okay, no problem, I don't have nothing. And 2 days later, oh, I need this. So I farmed away some smaller jobs, but very cool. So yeah, this is Adam, Small Time Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.